If you are a guy like Kelvin Washington,
where everything is great, go ahead.
You're going to say, man, Bronny James played a career-high 30 minutes last night, scored a career-high 17 points, 7 to 10 shooting. He had 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and a block as well. In the process, became the youngest Laker rookie since Magic Johnson to record 17 points and 5 assists while shooting at least 70% from the floor. It's incredible performance.
There's a lot of factors there.
By the 55th pick in the NBA draft. But if you're Rob Parker, you can also point out that Bronny James only got in the game because the Lakers basically sat their entire top 7 in the rotation, that they ended up losing that game by 29 points to the Milwaukee Bucks, and that Bronny James in 30 minutes of action was not quite a team worst, but almost a team worst, minus 36 while he was on the floor for plus minus. Rob Parker, your thoughts on the Bronny James performance and the conversation that come out of last night?
I'm trying to really put my thoughts together because, once again, people have overreacted. Who in the world trumpets a 17-point performance in a 29-point loss where the game was never really in doubt with all the injuries and whatnot? Seriously. I mean, really? That's the game. I remember when he was in Philadelphia and they gave him some extended minutes and he looked like a fish out of water. You remember that game? And where was LeBron James? Talking about leave the kid alone. Where was that tweet about the mean media? Oh, it was okay that all the talking heads on TV this morning were big up in Bronny now. I thought you wanted everybody to leave him alone so that the kid could develop and just play. Oh, today was good because it was positive. Oh, yeah, did you see my boy? Did you see the kid? You see what he was able to do? I told you he could play. There's a difference. All of Bronny's points, all of his stats, garbage time. That wasn't a real game. That was not a real game. If he did that in Philadelphia earlier this year when they put him in extended minutes, you'd get my attention. I don't value this at all. I don't. There's a difference between games, meaningful. That's why there's that called garbage minutes. Why do we come up with that? Kelvin, any points are good. You play basketball, right? No. Mm-hmm. We know there's garbage time. In baseball, we call it the mop-up, right? When the game's out of hand and you put people in, oh, yeah, he had mop-up duty. He pitched 4 innings of mop-up. That means there was a mess there. There was nothing there. There was no game.
So let me just stop this video real fast because we do know that LeBron James doesn't like when these sports analysts are talking bad about the Lakers, himself, or Bronny James for that matter. And I guess that now LeBron James, he has to, basically pull up on Rob Parker if he sees him, because we do know now that is what LeBron James is going to do. If he hear that you are talking bad about, his son, because that's what he did to Stephen A. Smith. So let's get back to the clip.
I'm sorry. People going crazy and wigging out over Bronny. I didn't see any value in it other than the kid got to play because there was nobody else to play, and the game was never in doubt, and he played. That's it. That's all I took from it.
This is where you're, in my opinion, I don't think you're missing it. It's not that people are like, oh, Bronny has 17. He's the greatest player of all time. What they're seeing is confidence. What they're seeing is development. What they're seeing is him get to his spots. What they're seeing is him shooting shots that he didn't want to shoot in Philadelphia. He didn't want to shoot in other times. He is starting to develop. And that's all you can ask for from any rookie or young player is development. And there should not be people reading into it too much as if all of a sudden he is a first tier rookie in the league and he needs to be rookie of the year candidate. No, I think people are celebrating him because they have somebody they literally have seen their entire lives. A lot of these players come in 16, 17, 18. Okay, now they're in the league. We literally have seen him his entire life. And so I think a lot of people are just celebrating a kid they've seen grow up. Not necessarily saying, oh, look at him now, he's rookie of the year. I think that's overblown, Rob. Nobody's saying that. I think what people are saying was, wow, look at Bronny out here playing with some confidence. Look at Bronny out here getting the spots. Look at Bronny. Ooh, nice left-hand layup with a little body on him, little and one. Okay, and that's what I think you saw. So it's because guess what could happen tomorrow if he played? He could have 6 points and he goes, 3 for 12. Like that's very much a possibility. He did not turn the corner. He's not all of a sudden a top 2-3 rookie in the league right now. But what people saw and were excited about was to see growth, see development, see confidence, and again, seeing it from somebody that they've seen his entire life. And I've always said this to you about this conversation. I think more people are either like him or indifferent than they are dislike him. Absolutely, there are people who dislike him or just tired of the whole James family, without a doubt. But I think more people are either just, oh yeah, all right, Bronny, whatever, or they're like, oh, go ahead, Bronny, I see you, young man. So I think people are just happy to see somebody that seems to have been a good kid, someone who seems to have been
That's not what this is about.
This
I'm so tired of hearing that. There's a ton of good kids who can't play. Stop with that. He's a good kid. There's a ton. There's a lot of guys who led their schools.
And nobody said there has to be a limit. Nobody said there had to be a limit on
he's
good kids.
He's a good kid, as if that means that you should be on the basketball team if you're a good kid. You know how many kids were good kids who got cut? Because they couldn't play. That's what we're talking about.
So is the conversation now you're saying he shouldn't be on the court? What are you saying?
Because I don't think he should be with the Lakers. No, I don't. I really don't. I think he should be with the South Bay, whatever they are, the South Bay Lakers.
I told you I would have loved for him to spend the year in the D-League. I said
last
that.
night with all the points, he was minus 36.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So first of all, I want to thank you so much for tapping into my channel. I appreciate y'all so much. And the clip I do show y'all, that was Rob Parker, and he was speaking on the whole LeBron James and Lakers saga. And right now, LeBron James he's been receiving a lot of hate because first of all, he's LeBron James's son, and also he's not playing good at all. Even though he had a 17-point game a couple of days ago, he's still not playing good, and he's not ready for NBA at all. And that is what basically all the sports analysts have been saying. For example, Stephen A. Smith and Gilles Arena sometimes, and also Skip Bayless and Rob Parker. And if you say something about LeBron James will basically pull up on you, stand in front of your face, and press you. But here's the thing: LeBron James, he should be playing in the G League for at least, I would say, 2 years until he's going to be ready to play in the NBA again. And people will keep on calling him out until he plays good. And I actually agree with Rob Parker because this situation is out of hand already. So let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.